Wisdom on Wednesday is about taking information and understanding how we can apply it to our lives. And particularly the information that we take is that of the Bible, which we believe is some of the greatest wisdom literature ever written, because it was given to us directly from God through his people. We believe it is Spirit inspired, that the Holy Spirit was the one who gave the words for the authors to put into writing. And so 2,000 odd years later, or even longer in some instances, we still have those words for us today, words that are relevant to our lives and words that we can put into action for ourselves. Well, within that literature, we find a book called Proverbs. And Proverbs is the wisdom of Solomon, one of the greatest kings Israel ever had. You see, Solomon was asked by God what it was that he would like. And of all the gifts that Solomon could have asked for from God, he asked for wisdom. And so God gave him that and multiplied it and gave him the ability to have so many other things as well. Unfortunately, through Solomon's life, he didn't always act on that wisdom that he had. But for the most part, we have through the Proverbs all these different things that Solomon wanted to pass on to the generations that followed him, of what they could learn from his life and from the things that he understood from his God. And so we read in the book of Proverbs in chapter 1, at the very start there, it says, "These are the Proverbs of Solomon, David's son, king of Israel. Their purpose is to teach people wisdom and discipline, to help them understand the insights of the wise. Their purpose is to teach people to live disciplined and successful lives, to help them do what is right, just and fair. These proverbs will give insight to the simple, knowledge and discernment to the young. Let the wise listen to these proverbs and become even wiser. Let those with understanding receive guidance by exploring the meaning in these proverbs and parables, the words of the wise and their riddles. Fear of the Lord is the foundation of true knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and discipline." That last line, fools despise wisdom and discipline, we see that in our own world. We probably understand it for ourselves, the times when we've been given good wisdom from others, but have failed to act on it. And so, after you've watched this brief video this morning, I invite you in the comments section to post some of the wisdom that you have been given over the years, things that or proverbs, sayings, things that have maybe come from older generations that you've listened to and acted on, or maybe those things that you have heard but have never acted on. And it'd be good to see some of that wisdom being able to be passed on to future generations. But as we go through the next number of weeks, it says in verse 6, by exploring the meaning in these proverbs and parables, the words of the wise and their riddles, we're going to work our way through some of these proverbs and understand what they mean for us today and what we can learn and pass on to the next generation. So please leave your comments, and it'd be great to be able to see some of that wisdom that has been passed down through the generations. God bless.